Obama hit with a question, in fact, about the treatment of Private Manning, who is accused of stealing and leaking government documents. Manning, as you may know by now, has been held for many months at this point, confined to his cell for 23 hours a day by himself. They don't call it solitary confinement because he gets that 1 hour. He has been forced to strip naked at night and stand nude at attention in the morning because apparently he's a threat to himself, although that is entirely up for debate. Ultimately, the treatment of Private Manning, who has yet to be brought to trial, is prompting some questions that are now making it up to the president.
State Department spokesman P.J. Crowley said the treatment of Bradley Manning by the Pentagon is ridiculous and counterproductive and stupid. And I'm wondering if you agree with that.
I can't go into details about some of their concerns, but some of this has to do with Private Manning's safety as well.
If George W. Bush was treating Bradley Manning the way that he is being treated, would the left roll over the way that they have and be silent?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I agree with P.J. Crowley. The treatment is ridiculous and it's indefensible. I mean,
But there's a bigger issue here because the political machine has been immobilized because it is a liberal, black, Democratic president who is in charge that the left, by my opinion, does not want to criticize, even though he is exhibiting behavior that were it to be a right-wing, older white man,
I couldn't agree with you
the
more.
left would be holding vigils, they would be...
I couldn't agree with you more that we've seen enormous hypocrisy on the left. We're seeing it with Gitmo. The President Obama has said he's going to keep that open.
Or the banks.
Right, and that was a central campaign promise of President Obama was to close Gitmo. We had that signing on his second day in office, and we're not hearing a peep from the left.
And Crystal, we're not going to hold you accountable for the entire values of the entire left. We like you. We know who you are.
We see
but what's going on here?
And the thing is that we see this partisan divide on both sides.
100%.
Everybody molds the framework.
Nobody's calling the Republicans America's angel. But what I am saying is we've got a man right now who is being held in what I view as solitary confinement, who has not been tried, where there is clear evidence, and this is not, I don't know, but we've talked to a string of JAGs who do this, where there is clear violation of multiple codes of the Uniform Code of Military Conduct and the way this man is being treated. And the political base that would normally be so active in defending this man is silent.
The only people that you hear on the left are sort of at the extremes. The normal Democratic base is not speaking out on this issue.
Where's Code Pink? Excuse me, with their rallies and their
Just because you don't like Code, you just don't like Code Pink. You just wanted to get a shot off at Code. This is not Code Pink's fault.
And I think that Bradley Manning needs to be held, in whatever confinement is appropriate and is.
No, there are rules.
Uniform
Code of Military Justice. Uniform Code of Military Justice explicitly says that an inmate must be held with the necessary security to protect him or others, and nothing more.
Right. Well, Dylan, where I might disagree with you here is that I don't think that they're holding him there as punishment. They do say that they are trying to protect him from himself. We heard President Obama saying that.
There is no evidence to that. Is complete. That is garbage. There is no evidence from Bradley Manning. There's no evidence from Bradley Manning's lawyer. There's no evidence from Bradley Manning's friends. There's no evidence from anybody anywhere near Bradley Manning that Bradley Manning is in any way a threat to himself.
The government is getting this information. The President of the United States himself is saying this in a press conference.
But I will tell you explicitly what had occurred was Bradley Manning joked with a security guard that, what, am I going to kill myself with my flip-flops and my underwear?
Right.
Well, and then the guard said, not anymore, because now you're going to be naked.
And look,
anyway.
As a private citizen, if we were in an airport and made the wrong sarcastic comment, we could potentially be...
for sure. Stupid. Definitely stupid on his part.
Well, I think he's demonstrated a lot of stupidity.
Solitary confinement, 23, it's not justifiable.
But I just love how we like to criticize Egypt and China for their treatment of political prisoners, holding people. They don't try them. They abuse them. And yet we take somebody, we don't try him, we hold him for months, and those who would be so critical on the left, not to look at you again, say absolutely nothing as we abuse one of our own citizens in a way that we would be so anxious to criticize in China or the Middle East.
If you look at Huffington Post, you will see some op-eds speaking out.
I totally agree. Listen, Fire Dog Lake has done an amazing job. Glenn Greenwald has done an amazing job. But the organized power base that is the center left Harry Reid, Nancy Pelosi, the people with the money and the power, silent.
Agreed.
Silent. Obama's their guy.
Silent. Obama. Silent until asked by Jake Tapper. Go Jake. Nice to see you guys. Amy Holmes and
Thank
Krista
you.
Ball. That was fun. We should do this again.
Code